Director Matt Reeves was asked about the potential of Batman being in Penguin, and before the series hit, he said no. That's not something that's going to happen. Now that we've seen the series, we know that he was telling the truth. But now he tells us exactly how close they came to it during the development process, and ultimately why it doesn't happen, which I'll provide a great example of that in the video. We know that for quite a while, WB was discussing whether or not they were going to bring more film characters from the Batman into Penguin. And they revealed that pretty much they discussed everybody who was in the first film. And if you guys remember, at one point, there was talks of a crossover between Penguin sort of rubbing elbows with the Gotham and Arkham series that were in development. So more than likely, they were probably trying to get like Selina Kyle in there for a cameo, aka Catwoman, probably Riddler or Joker or whatever, maybe even Commissioner Gordon, but it didn't end up going that way. But of course, the big one was Batman. How far did they get in terms of discussing his appearance? And Matt Reeves revealed to EW that this was discussed almost every time they were talking about the writing process and what the show was shaping up into. And then even during the episode writing process, they would always look at different ways that they could bring Batman in. But he said every idea they came up with didn't gel with the story that was playing out. And that having Batman just show up at the end would have felt forced and like it didn't make sense. Now, if you watch the series, the final moments pull back from Penguin's new penthouse. He's now essentially at the top of the world in terms of crime syndicates in Gotham. And he's at that top penthouse, and as the camera pulls out, it stops, and we see the bat signal light up. Now he's on Batman's radar, but Batman's signal is far higher in the air than Penguin's. You know, it's telling us visually what's going on here. He might think he's on top of Gotham. He's not. Batman is above him. There's no way that Batman could have showed up in this series and made it work. Like, imagine if that ending scene is playing out and he's in his penthouse and he's dancing, and suddenly Batman jumps in through the window. "You're on my radar. I'm watching you, Cobb." And then he just flies away. You're like, what? You know, like, too ham-fisted, you know? It's almost a Marvel moment. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. You know, I love Marvel cameos. But sometimes they just feel so forced and like, did we really need that? Like, did you really need that to show up there? It's like, that's the Marvel way, you know? They're trying to do it like the comics. But here, I don't think it would have worked at all, no matter how you do it. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.